Hello everyone and welcome back to the channel. This is Lumi, your host, and we are playing War Thunder again. Now, I decided to get back to the American tanks, and twofold are the reasons. The first one is because you're probably tired of seeing Russians, and the second one is because I've hit a point with my T-54 where once I get this adjustment of fire unlocked, I have a neat one upgrade left per upgrade tier, and since I get a boost every time I get an upgrade tier done, that will be very useful once the BMP2 is out and I'm actually applying research to it and not to the IT1. Then I will unlock this thing faster. So eventually I'll get also to the IS-4, I will get the transmission, I will probably get either the brake system, I think I'll get also the brake system, and then we'll have these 4 final upgrades to give us the tier boost in order to get that BMP2 quickly. So that's what I'll do. If I see that the update is taking too long, then I'll get to the 51 instead of the 1949. But for now, we are going to play the Americans because those, alongside the Russians, are the ones where the most grind needs to be done. So artillery support on the M48 is coming a good long way. We are still playing mainly the M48 to get that efficiency bonus on the M60A1 AOS. Other than that, I think as a secondary I might take the M103 out just to get the engine done as well, and the M60 is also very close to get the horizontal drive, so there's a lot of goodies to get unlocked in this stream if we want to, and that I think is going to be a bit more interesting for me and for yourself. Right, so we're going to spawn, since I have the M48 in town, and I think I could do something nifty since I have some speed, but I'm not sure yet what I want to do. I'm sure I want to spawn right hand side, and then no, I'm gonna take this one first. We're gonna be in town, so we have plenty of opportunities to get some side shots on. We are fully up tiered, which isn't great, but yeah, in town we're gonna have some IS-7s, so that may not be so smart in the end. But we have a decent amount of speed. Oh, I've spawned like in, looking at something that I haven't in a very long time. Usually you spawn facing a bit more towards A, and I was facing like completely at B. Now I think what I will do is go, we got some Germans as well. Our top BR as well, are they? I don't see any 8.7s, to be honest. I think I'll go around the town. I'm all alone, which is really not convenient. I really don't like this actually. So if there's a quick Leo or something, I have used capability to deal some damage to it. There we go. That sucks. I'm dead pretty much now. How did he bounce? I do not know. He's also looking at the completely wrong place. Now we got this keeping us from doing what we want. So far it seems like there's nobody. Where from? Oh, he was on the left hand side, so I had been spotted. I can't show it. This thing, it's not gonna have enough penetration. I'm gonna take the M60 out. Now, I want just to check again the stream because the performance is really low. So I want to make sure that The stuff is I mean, there's not anything taking more out of my system than need be, but so far it seems like it should be fine. I only have I don't understand. Maybe it's one of the later updates that has actually like reduced the performance of the game. Because I only have like 30% CPU usage. My RAM usage is like nothing compared to the amount I have. I'm just gonna get this going. Yeah, we got some guy over there.
Attention to the map.
We'll have to go around here.
Attention to the map.
Was a great finisher, but that wasn't the guy that we saw initially, so I think there's gonna be someone else somewhere. So we'll get up this hill. Yeah. Oh, what? The Gleitpanzer. Can we? We could drop it. We dropped it on the optics. His main gun is gone, but his missile is still operational, and there was the IS-4 for some reason. Yeah. I really and genuinely, and I think correctly, because only these two guys have done something. I feel extremely abandoned by this team. If we have a look at the map, yeah, they're all around this area, so it wasn't just a feeling, it was more like a reality. We took care of two guys out of the four we saw, five actually, with the 120. I think 1 versus 5, and you get 2 kills. You've done your job. I can't get some magic going on every single game. And it is frustrating. It is frustrating to get these kinds of games. Yesterday was fine. I didn't stream, but I did play the T-54 and it was okay. But it seems like we're back to that frustrating standard. The one where your team is just not wise enough to spread out, or scared, or I don't know. I think it's because I was an upper tier and most of the tanks that we had were long range tanks, slow moving tanks, the M103, the Chieftain, so they just went for the sniping on the left hand side of the map. And we were the only one who really was nimble and agile enough, and what we encountered was heavy armor. The Russians have basically everything that you need for it. Speed and mobility, fast fire rate. There was a Gleitpanzer, there was the object even, which doesn't make any sense. It should have been on the sniping position, but yeah, that's how it is. We will take the M48 again out. We will go wide. We will not focus on A. We have a flanking tank, so we're going to use it for that. I think I want to go around this area. Let's see what we can do there. I would have spawned slightly more rightwards. This is very left from the spawn. I guess, yeah, okay. It is a good spawn if you're going for A. It actually gets you closer, but if you want to flank, it's not the ideal one. So apologize to that guy. I don't know if I cut him off. I'm wondering if I can. It's gonna be uglier, I warn you, but maybe we can actually fix something here. Gonna reduce the tree range, grass range, SSAO quality, and we're gonna apply. Hopefully not crash. Oh, how ugly does this thing look? It doesn't impact our graphics that much. Wait, it is a bit aching, or does it? Trying to look at the FPS, I don't see big difference. Shouldn't do this probably whilst time. Let's get the grass range back. Small object shadows was minimal. Okay, trees range. Come on. It doesn't want to grab on. Okay, let's see how this is. Actually, it does. I do lose like not that much. Maybe 5 frames. I'm really wondering, did any of their players flank at all? Probably not. I'm quite far out, must be said. But that lack of SAO is not making. I mean, it's making the game much uglier and not changing much. Small object. Did I actually change this phone quality? I'm wondering what would shadow quality. We can put that on high, just to see if that actually changes something. No, it's just I mean, from what I've done now, it's just worse. But that was probably the small object shadows. I'm gonna take it off. Yeah, anti-aliasing. Let's put it. No, I think that's not gonna change much. Let's apply like so, and let's see. We got like one light tank all the way back there. I wanna have a look at that, but this, yeah, it's not. I think it is really the game. I don't have like that bad of something. That did seem like a good lob. I didn't see the shot though.
The enemy's getting closer to victory. Attention to the map.
Okay, I think it's there's some such a thing as too much flanking. Is that for reals? Okay, come on. Okay. Darn it. That's from their spawn. There it is. Woo. Okay. I don't know how I managed to pull that off with all of those like modifications on the graphics and all, and then still that. But that light tank that is near our spawn is not allowed to survive. Yeah, he's dead. Okay, frame rates are incredibly low here. I think it's all this grass. An enemy tank right ahead. He had an enemy tank right ahead. Oh, second guy. I love this round. I really love it. Didn't have much time to react. It's okay, it's all taken care of, guys. Don't need to spray MGs over here anymore. Just hear some enemy tank on the right hand side. No, I don't think so.
Enemy forces have captured a zone.
Let's still be mindful of what's going on. Gotta cross over here, have a look at A or near A. I think it's about time to cross inwards. They still have some decent amount of players. But it seems like we are gaining the upper hand, although there's 2 medium tanks near our spawn, which are causing havoc. So we're getting there. Where the hell was that guy? Oh, behind us. Okay, yep. We can't respawn in a tank. I think it's time. I'm gonna take this shell first, because I think there's a T-54 around, and that's just gonna be better. And I'm gonna respawn at the same place. Now, that is a chassis of ours. Yeah, there's a moving turret. There's the Leo. Gunner cannon breach. He smoked. That sucks. But now we're gonna move out of the way. That's another Leo. And the annoying part about that other Leo is look what's right next to him and was doing jack all. Right, we have no other choice because of the lack of investment of our teams to get into an F4U. And there's enemy jets around. Guess I can hear him. I cannot see him. Are we really gonna lose this? It's looking okay for us. There. I am worried about where that jet fighter is. I'm gonna go get close to the water. Anything behind us? So far, no. Maybe high? No. Okay. Let's focus ahead. One enemy plane. Hopefully he hasn't seen us.
Attention to the designated grid zone.
What's he doing? It's like an IL-10 or 2. Yeah, okay. That one looks like a Russian. Okay, time to get on him. Yeah, it was an SU actually, but I mean, we did a decent amount of damage on him, but he didn't even manage to bomb someone after that? Come on. And he's still flying. Did an incredible maneuver, he saw us. I was really unlucky. Now, I wanna get some work done on the graphics, cause I don't know what happened since the latest update, but it is really no, it's a client restart, so there's really no point. I'm gonna try FXAS to see if we can get some better. Get some better. Okay, render resolution, no, that's fine. Freeze range, I don't know if that is gonna affect. Grass range, gonna reduce. SSAO quality, I don't want it. Particle density is fine. Terrain quality, yeah, but RAM is not my problem, so I think that should be okay. Anti-aliasing. I really don't care about this. Is this actually does this do something? Detailed foliage. Let's remove the detailed foliage. Maybe that actually. Hard terrain details. We don't need that. Okay, well, so we got artillery support at the end of this match, which I assume we lost. Yeah, defeat. What can we go for next? I think elevation mechanism is something that could be useful, but a horizontal drive is cheaper, so I'm gonna go for that first. I'm gonna apply these changes and we'll see if that will have any impact on the game. It's still a stock plane, so I think from all of those shells that we put on or tried to put in that SU, we had a lot of ball ammunition, so we didn't do as much damage as we could have. I think I'm gonna go for A. It does so far feel better. I don't know, once we'll spawn we'll see. There's a slight improvement. At least it feels like it. I don't know if it is because we are far from models, but I have about extra 30 to 40 frames. Should also feel smoother for you guys. And overall quality doesn't seem to have been affected by that big an amount, it seems. But it is something that has been really bugging me. We'll check something. Right. I think we should be fine. Back into the game. But quality I mean, just the fact of having less far range details, less foliage seems to actually help a lot, and it really doesn't affect that much on the visual aspect. Yeah, I guess I can see that there are some LODs on these trees here at the distance, and it may do a bit of an aliasing, but I really don't care for gaining almost 30 frames. If I zoom in with my mouse, I actually get to see through. I mean, with my mouse, with my binoculars, so I think it's fine. It's fine. Much better so far. It just feels so much smoother, and to anyone who says that 30 frames per second is plenty and it's cinematic, I'm sorry, but it's not the case. It's really not the case. Okay, we are really on a campaign all alone here onto the forest. There's always going to be people there. Now there's always two approaches that you can have, which is either go up and into the forest or stay left and downhill. The problem is with either option, you're putting yourself at risk of missing the other or vehicles going through the other option. So having two guys here is ideal, but as you can see, I'm really at peace. Like, nobody comes to annoy me for my allies, which is great. If you are a loner player, but I actually enjoy when people do something useful. Like, they're not even close to B right now. I don't know what's happening. They got stuck here. So I don't know. I don't know how to explain it. I have to pay attention to Leos and French tanks. They're gonna be really quickly here on me. Should actually have this. We have Russians, but the Heat FS is going to be less effective against the other guys. Did I just hear something on the left hand side? There we go. Got the gunner. Okay, French tank down.
Attention to the designated grid square.
What? Nah.
Attention to the map.
Oh yes, actually, very well. But I was a bit poorly indicated. He's right behind me. So I did hear someone. He already passed me. Yeah, let's see what we can see. It's a fast firing thing. It's a French. It's gonna be a Lorraine, I'm pretty sure. He actually moved out forwards. There is some gun debris.
Enemy forces have captured a zone.
MX-30. Don't know if he was alone, but he smoked up, so... Two French tanks down. Very well.
Thank you.
Oh, we got a Sur-BC up here. Like, no chance. Doesn't even matter where he pens me. His gun is so strong. But yeah, it's always fun to be up tiered. Not that it would have mattered probably, but even something lower. I mean, they saw me. It was. They took really a lot of pain to take. They spotted repeatedly that medium tank, but the fact that I had to go back, although they had seen it, meant that then I wasn't aware on time and watching my front, so I kind of missed that that one. So we got that guy, no enemy plane, but what seems to be, oh, radar guided. Yeah, I'm definitely gonna have to do anything that is wonky enough to keep him from actually knowing what I'm doing. Yeah, he's still trying. That's why I kind of dislike 8.0 because of that. But when I'll be at 8.0, you can bet there's not gonna be a single thing flying around. Okay, we're just gonna vacate the premises there. That radar AA can have its field day with someone else. Enemy plane just spawned in. Gonna stay low, close to the Falcon. I don't know if he saw me. He's turning, so probably he did. This white background is really not helpful. Some critical hit and set him on fire. 82. These damn French. Please keep burning. He actually stopped the fire, or I don't know. It seems like he did. Now if that Falcon gets the kill, yeah. What is that? AMX. So that's the. A lot of French. I'm surprised at how many French vehicles there are. Don't test your luck, mates.
Attention to the map.
But it's always surprising how close they are. People that try to shoot you with their guns when you are not even facing them. It's more like suspicious rather than surprising. So, you know, it's actually fairly easy to hide aimbot in War Thunder. Because it can all be accounted to skill. As long as it is a slow enough one and you're not going on a field day to take out everything within seconds and microseconds, it's very easy to hide it and can be attributed to skill. If anyone knows why there is that hole, that square hole in the flaps right here, I am interested. Let me know in the comments what is it for, or what was it for. I don't think there's, yeah, there's another AA radar, it seems, or yeah, radar AA. So we got, yes, that's basically nothing much we can do now. We're there to take out planes. One plane came out, we got an assist, and that's it. So what I think I'll do is actually I'll head on to their air spawn and wait for plane to spawn in, because if I get close to the ground, those AAs are gonna shred me. And do I have anything left? I have an M60, but the last thing I want to do on this big of a map is respawn in a ground force, in a ground unit. It's just gonna be a pain. So how close are we? Okay, if they spawn, they will spawn somewhere here on the left. Gotta start and get some altitude so we can actually just dive in on whoever will spawn. I know this is spawn camping, but if it's not supposed to happen here, then War Thunder should do something against it. And honestly, I really have no options on the ground. I am here to engage planes. There's no planes around. There's plenty of AA. I don't have bombs. My guns don't go through enemy tanks like German guns do. So yeah, I'm pretty much stuck here, doing exactly this. And I've been already on the receiving end many times. It's not nice. I agree, it's really not nice. But they have ground superiority, so what's likely going to happen is that none of them is going to spawn in a plane. Did that AA just kill an AMX? capturing A. I don't know what happened down there. It's too far for me to actually see any detail. So we've passed the spawn. If they do spawn, they spawn right below us, I think. Given the altitude we're at, that would be fair to assume. Now you can see there's a couple of AAs. The Vampire, even a jet, is getting a lot of flak right there.
Attention to the map.
We're losing A. Maybe that we could actually indicate what's going on. I'm gonna shut the engine.
We need to put more pressure on the enemy. They're winning.
But that M19, I don't think he'll have much of a chance. Radar AA is gone at least, and that seems to be what's shooting here in short bursts. Seems to be a Whirly. So the Whirly we could actually engage. Question, I think he is somewhere in the forest. And I do not know where, so... Back engine full power. Oh, we got an enemy plane? That did look like an enemy plane. Or is that its shadow? It's the shadow of something. Or is that an actual plane? No, it's an actual plane. Vampire's gonna get it though. He's actually gonna overshoot. Is that for real? Let's see if we can get some kind of a kill there. No, the Spitfire got it. We didn't even get an assist. I think the Spitfire got the kill beforehand. Now, we got another plane inbound. We're gonna have to fly over AA, which I don't like too much. So we're gonna go a bit sideways, try to engage. Guess what it is. It's hard to see through the silhouette. Given the speed, it could be a jet. No, I don't think so. No, it doesn't look like a jet. It's an F8F maybe.
If we don't do something fast, the enemy will win.
Come on, all of these ball ammunition is... Okay, well, F6F, not an F8F. We got some more coming in. Yeah, the game's lost though, unfortunately, before we're going to be able to engage. Once we got a chance to actually get on target on an enemy, we actually managed to do something, but we need to get that opportunity. If we don't, it's a lost case. No, we did actually pretty good advance on the bombs, but M48 we were unlucky there. Let's see if we can do a bit better in another type of map, maybe not so massive. I think I'll keep it short for today. It is often the same vehicles now because of the way the grind goes. It's just inevitable. But I may, once I get sufficient regular stream views, I may actually join the program from Gaijin, from War Thunder, and actually then I could potentially get some trials for some of the newer vehicles and get something more interesting on the streams. But I need to get that momentum, that inertia of viewers going before I can even hope to apply and get a positive response there. Now I don't mind doing the War Thunder streams, but I do want to know what is your opinion on me doing some other types of streams. Like, would you be like, nah, I'm just here for the War Thunder stuff, so keep just doing that? Or would you be interested, like, maybe once a week, have a stream about another type of game? If you don't care, it's fine, just let me know, because I would like to actually showcase you some other stuff. There's plenty of other games that I do play, and some of them are even streamable and interesting to stream, so I don't see why I shouldn't, I wouldn't stream it. A little bit of frame issue there. Previous one was better. I think what actually causes the frames to drop is the models. I think the tank models is what is taking a lot of, because they probably decided they're gonna draw them for longer range again. Because we are looking straight at the enemy spawn, so we are probably trying to render them all behind this, and I think that shouldn't happen, or at least not immediately, to tax the graphic environment a bit less. Perfect. I mean, I don't think I could have done this card a bit better than this. Oh, now we are getting some heavy support on A. This is what I like to see. Now, if someone would actually also come right hand side with me, that would be just lovely. Got some Russians, French and Germans. We have some views on some people. Alright. We'll do the same I do usually. I'm gonna stick right here. Get the gun straight. And look at that little opening. Just for a while. For those fast vehicles to as well come here. If it's all calm for a while. Oh, there's our first friend. He just passed. He got my gun. And IS-7s. Okay, well, by me. And the IS-7 is gonna get me. Yep, there we go. Right, I did not expect the heavy tanks to come for the flank. That is, and there was really no way I could have, with the shell I had, I didn't have the heat on, gotten through the IS-6. So, yeah. But that's what I was saying. I was glad I had a lot of teammates with me, but none of them came for the flank. There were 4 tanks in quick succession. Even if I would have managed to, through some miracle feat, to kill one of them, the subsequent one would have killed me right after. This was basically, hello, this game is War Thunder and it's meant to fuck you over hard. Now bend over. That's what happened. And sometimes it does. It's really unfortunate and annoying when it does, and it's frustrating when it happens. And this was one of those situations. And those situations are very easy to remove. It's just putting tanks at proper BRs. And considering the best shell for the BR, because this is, okay, it's a heat shell. It is strong, but it's 320. This vehicle is 7.7. M60 has a heat shell, 400 millimeters. Vehicle is 7.70. So you're mainly going to actually rely on surprise shots and using this shell, which makes it really strong. But you have to work that much harder and flank, and you need maps where you can flank. And that map, okay, you get to go into town, but there's no real opportunity to flank outwards to avoid conflict. You have to go through conflict or be lucky and pass through it without being seen. And I must say, also in the previous map, usually there's only about 1 or 2 guys who go there, and not in such quick succession. What happened here was, like, the heavy tanks went first, which was the smart play to do, and they really got everything like they should do. And it's when the enemy does everything right, but the allies do everything. Dude, get out of the way. But when when the allies don't do everything perfectly, that's what happens. The enemy gets a kill or more. Now we got two guys here, two very quick guys. My question to them is, why didn't they advance further? They could have been in a much better position. Now that T-92 is now struggling alone. He died. The Type 61 is oblivious to what's happening, and now I'm getting here and I have to put myself in a very dangerous position. And there was a bounce. Okay, he missed it, which is great. He should be on the reload. Right. That Type 61, Wolfgang, you need to know what you want to do before you actually start and implement it in the game. Right, there's gonna be probably someone else. We got someone down far left. I think so. Yeah, artillery, it's good. It's covering our approach. I'm gonna stop right here. Once the smoke clears, we will be ready to shoot at something. Heavy tank on the left. There we go. Perfect. So we're gonna help that heavy tank. I see the turret.
Attention to the map.
We need heats. Oh, go back home.
Designated grid zone.
They always these Panther 2s they manage to get up there. Don't ask me how. I think I know, but I've never really had the chance to do it. Gonna get and change a bit from Chipzel. We got an enemy plane. There's like one spot where you may be able to get up, and it's either twofold. Either you need some help, or those Panther 2s, which are the ones I always see up there. They may be really, really good climbers. I never really tried it when I had them. Whatever plane it is very slow. We're gonna start climbing away. Okay, he actually managed pretty good, but I think he might be stalling. Yes. Oh, come on. Well, I think he has the better BR here. Because he was looking like he was doing nothing, and suddenly he climbed onto me, and I didn't I mean, I think the instructor was really, and I think that I should turn it off, because the instructor sometimes screws over my maneuvers. I'd rather stall and keep doing the maneuver I'm doing than this, but unfortunately I'm not well versed enough with planes to probably turn it off, otherwise it might actually screw me over. But here is what happened. The fact of having it just when I did that kind of a flip, I didn't want to do that at all. I was doing something completely different with my controls and screwed me over, and I think it was because I was close to stalling. But here's one thing. I think I'm gonna leave the stream here because I'm frustrated and I really don't want to play this map. And yeah, I'm gonna go back to Hangar, and I'm going to stop playing for tonight. Hopefully I will get some better games in the future. Let me know which nation you want to see next. If you did enjoy seeing me suffer, leave a like and subscribe, and don't forget to comment about what you want to see next. Have a great evening. This was Lumi. See ya.